I know there's something different about the Wuthering Wave's Sentinel Resonator animations, but I can't prove it yet. I swear these characters get a lot more budget than usual, and I'm not just talking about the animations. I am flabbergasted at how stunning and absolutely outrageous some of these animations are. Are these chest zoom-ins really necessary? Absolutely shameless. Everyone keeps saying Aemeath is not a Sentinel Resonator, and yet her massive frontal shots suggest otherwise. If you like these kinds of videos, make sure to like and subscribe. But first, a word from today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends, a fantastic— I'm just kidding. But I do want to tell you that if you want to support the channel in another way, you can now join as a channel member. If you do join, you get special perks like loyalty badges next to your comments, access to special emojis, member shoutouts at the start of videos, priority reply to comments, and more. And to be perfectly clear, nothing will change in the content if you don't join. You'll still enjoy the same exact weekly analytical breakdowns. It's just another way to support me if you're interested. Jinhsi, as the first Sentinel Resonator in the game, you'd think her animations and design wouldn't hold up to today's standard. Well, that would be erroneous. Having a cutscene for both your ultimate and forte is really rare in Wuthering Waves and already puts her ahead of most of the cast. There are only 7 characters in the game who have double cutscenes, so at the very least, Jinhsi is in the top 7. Her literally summoning the Sentinel of Honglong in her animations is awesome. In fact, her animations are so good they include impact frames, where the screen turns completely black and white to simulate strength. Unfortunately, these frames can only be seen in slow motion. Are you kidding me, Kuro? Why would you code something too fast to see? This means canonically, Jinhsi is faster than the naked eye. Jinhsi's design also holds up to today's standards. You can't call yourself a Wuthering Waves female if you're not showing at least some skin. Not only does she have a mole conveniently placed right on her left thigh, she's also showing a lot of side chest. If you're not convinced that thick thighs save lives, maybe a sneak peek is more up your alley. This is shameless. Jinhsi's skin. Maybe you're unconvinced that her animations can hold their own. Okay, here is Kuro's attempt at bringing her animations up to par with the rest of the cast, but with a price tag. No skin is worth any money, but if there was one skin worth some money, this would be that skin. These animations are a huge upgrade from an already perfectly fine character. If you like Jinhsi and have the money to spare for this skin, you are eating good. The Sakura-themed elements are amazing. The animations are actually really impressive. And yet, this is not the only aspect of this skin bringing her up to today's standard. Check this out. Lord, have mercy on my soul, for I speak your name in vain, smite me not. There is no character in this game with cheeks like that, Sentinel Resonator or not. Forget about the animations. What more reason do you need to get this skin? You win this battle, Kuro, but I know your pattern now. It's over. Cartethyia. Her animations are low-key underrated. No one says her animations are bad per se, but people don't give her the proper respect she deserves because she's often compared to Fleurdelys. And from that perspective, her animations are inferior. But what if we compared her to every other character in the cast? Cartethyia's enhanced plunge attack looks better than some of the version 1 ultimates. Her skill looks as good as some of the version 1 forte abilities and certainly better than their skills. I'm not mentioning any names, Lin Yang. Make no mistake, there's nothing wrong with these characters, but their skills are clearly a product of their era, and Cartethyia's era is built different. Are we still talking about animations? Most dresses in the game are only backless, but this one is mysteriously frontless as well. But I've solved the mystery. Fun fact, her dress does exist in real life. It's called a Virgin Killer Sweater. I'm dead serious. This is egregious. Fleurdelys, the mother of all Sentinel Resonators. This character's animations are absolute cinema. I remember where I was when Jeff Keighley officially leaked the Fleurdelys gameplay reveal. Her animation can reasonably be called peak Wuthering Waves. No character before her had effects as cool as this. Changing the weather, parting the sea, the chest zoom in, the impact frame, superb sound design, it's perfect. And the voice acting is just a cherry on top. Is it just me, or do Fleurdelys' animations put her in more compromising positions than usual? I can't prove it yet, but I know something is going on here. What's so shameless about these animations is that since she moves so fast, there is a legitimate justification for why her chest shakes so much during combat. This cannot be real. She is unmatched in gameplay and in style. Fleurdelys completes the holy trinity. Great animations, great chest, and great cheeks. And yet, somehow, her position as the greatest animated character in Wuthering Waves is now in jeopardy. The following characters aren't Sentinel Resonators, allegedly, but you and I both know their animations are built different. Certain Resonators have a unique amount of Tacet marks on their body. 4 stars generally have 3 marks, 5 stars such as Linnae will have 5, and special Resonators like Jinhsi or Cartethyia will have 6. Aemeath also has 6 marks. What a coincidence. I'm starting to see a pattern, Kuro. You can't fool me. Not only do these characters have double cutscenes within their ultimates, but they also have the relevant assets to go along with them. Cantarella. She doesn't have double cutscenes, but her Tacet mark does have 6 notches, which is a telltale sign of a Sentinel Resonator, and the Raguna story revealed her as such. Her Tacet mark is mysteriously placed right on her tongue. Question of the day. Do you think Cantarella's Tacet mark has texture? Would it be smooth or rough? Do you think you'd feel each individual mark if she used her tongue to lick your penis? Cantarella's animations are crazy, not because they're flashy or over the top, but because they're secretly seductive. Why is she moving like that? Is she trying to kill the enemies or seduce me? God forbid she does it at the same time. She knows she has a great figure and has no shame in showing it off. Kuro knows what they're doing. Small Lotta. She is not a Sentinel Resonator because she's not tall enough to be one, but she does have a double cutscenes. As the debut character to Renacida, she played a perfect introductory role. Her animations are stunning. The glass shattering effects are clean, and the sound design has great impact. She is my favorite character in the game. I love everything about her. Her demeanor, her animations, her design, her height. I've heard murmurs of people complaining about no new glacial characters for the past year, and I understand them. But I'm in no rush to replace my Carlotta. This is not me being biased. I'm simply speaking facts. Augusta. Her animations are unbelievably epic. She starts her basic string by sitting on her sword, which is awesome, and then spins it around multiple times in midair with her legs. I don't think there's any character in the game with thicker thighs than Augusta. Maybe Chissa, but the competition is neck and neck. Thick thighs truly do save lives. Augusta's forte involves her soaring in on a griffin, doing a shoryuken, and performing a joint plunge attack with said griffin. Epic. And lastly, her ultimate is surreal. It's unclear if she's stopping time or moving so fast it might as well be. The numerous swords that usually make up her greatsword spread across the battlefield, thus revealing the true form of her blade. Her ultimate is so imposing it temporarily changes the environment, leaving the afterimage of a blazing sun in the sky. Escanor, is that you? Fun fact, if you play Augusta and Yuno on the same team and use their abilities together, there is a special interaction. A sun and moon are generated in the sky for the duration of the fight. Wait, is this a domain expansion? Kuro, there's a limit on how cool you can be. Zani. Her base form lacks flashiness but gains other perks. In particular, it gives Zani personality, and for once, I'm actually not talking about her chest. Imagine fighting someone and then they sit down on a chair because they're not breaking a sweat. You aren't enough of a threat for her to need to be in a combat stance. Her sitting down lets them know who's really boss. During her ultimate form, she brings out the big guns. Keep in mind, I'm still talking about the shield, which transforms into a great sword. This is awesome. Everyone calls Aemeath Panknotomy, but Zani actually goes into overtime during her ultimate, and then when she's ready to clock out, she drops a huge load. Shorekeeper. My father always told me, marry the woman that loves you, not the woman that you love. Can someone pass this information along to Rover? Shorekeeper is canonically Rover's wife, and no one can tell me otherwise. Her animations and design are a classic case of which came first, the chicken or the egg. Did Kuro program the ultimate chest zoom in first? Or did they make her chest exposed first to zoom in too? These are the philosophical questions Socrates should have been asking. Aemeath, the one you've all been waiting for. You've done well making it this far into the video, and I won't disappoint. Aemeath's animations are unreal. Kuro claims Lahairoi doesn't have a Sentinel Resonator, but she definitely has the effects of one. She legitimately has 4 cutscenes in her animations. Some of them are high quality enough to be an ultimate sequence by themselves for other characters. This character is a 3-for-1 special. Not only do you get to play as a super cute idol, you get to cosplay and fly with a sick mech while vaporizing your enemies with the strength of the Extra Strider. Absolute cinema. And yet, almost paradoxically, I can't see her animations at all. Maybe I would be able to concentrate on them if she wasn't shoving her enormous frontal zone in my face every few seconds. This is egregious. Is every Sentinel Resonator in the game required to have a giant chest? Cantarella, Fleurdelys, Aemeath, the list goes on. These Sentinels need to be locked up in Gunnar jail. Is it just me, or does the mech have a better hourglass figure than her? Are they trying to make me feel down bad for a mech? Are they crazy? I've got your tricks downloaded, Kuro. They won't work on me. God, I wish I was inside that mech right now. I don't think we are ready as a community to have an honest conversation comparing her animation to Fleurdelys. Is she better? It's hard to say. I'd really need to have her in my hands to have a proper comparison, but we do know one thing. Just when we think Kuro can't get any better, they come out of left field and drop this masterpiece. Absolute cinema.